Jungle Compound. This is the first and only prison to introduce the ID papers, which are mandatory to escape this prison. But what if we broke that rule and instead tried to escape without crafting or even obtaining the signed ID papers? Could it be possible? So, before we start, the rules are simple. I have to escape Jungle Compound without crafting the signed ID papers, obtaining them through glitches or any other means. Now that we got that out of the way, how do we do this? Well, if we check the map in the editor, we could see that it is surrounded by the jungle, which makes it so that it forces you to go through the checkpoint. But there is a small patch over here on the top left side, which you could theoretically dig under. For now, it's just a theory, so let me show you how I first got out of the prison itself, and we will come back to that later on. Day 1 was the usual, as you might expect: get to 80 intelligence as fast as possible, and get really buffy. But jokes aside, day 1 was pretty much grinding some stats and showering 10 times a day. Day 2 was where things really started. I searched through all this to find the items I'll be needing, which are a sturdy shovel, a sturdy pickaxe just in case, guard outfit, and the stinger strip, cause I like messing with the patrol car. I also found this neat little spot in the solitary room so we could dig much less to the outside of the prison. Only nuisance was this camera, but no guards patrolling here. The start of day 3 was all about making money. Because this prison had only mediocre jobs, which give you almost nothing, I had to start doing favors around the prison to be able to buy items off of inmates. Speaking of buying items from inmates, I managed to find 2 rolls of duct tapes really fast and for a decent price. And with all the items I gathered so far, I could finally craft the flimsy shovel, which we will need to dig in that solitary area. And to top it off, at evening roll call, I found a crowbar which we will need to craft the flimsy pickaxe. It's not really needed, more of a to be sure kind of thing. In day 4, I started by crafting a durable contraband pouch. This item lets you walk through metal detectors with contraband, which is really useful for this prison especially. Anyway, I got the flimsy shovel on the other side into the solitary room and started digging. And eventually, I got it done. The hole was made. In day 5, nothing really happened. I got really unlucky with the items in the inmate's desk and couldn't really progress. But at least I could raise my speed stat. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did the whole of day 5. Day 6 is where I started moving all the items from my desk towards the solitary room, because it was really hard and risky to keep them there, especially with no toilets in the cells. I then upgraded the shovel so I can dig more and make room for the items I needed and to continue the tunnel to the outside. The part where I do come out from the tunnel is patrolled by guards though, so if I get really unlucky, well, I'll get caught. Speaking of unlucky, yeah, a stone. Day 7 was just another boring day. I needed to find some roll of duct tape and timber to support the tunnel and upgrade the pickaxe. But other than that, I just maxed out my stats and went to day 8. In day 8, I grabbed the remaining items I needed for the escape, which was the flimsy pickaxe and guard outfit, into the solitary room. There, I broke the annoying stone in the tunnel so I could finally dig up the remaining dirt tile I needed. Now all I needed was 2 roll of duct tapes and the timber to find in day 9. Day 9. This is the last day, the day of the escape. I started by moving all the items from my cell to upgrade the shovel and the pickaxe one last time. But before I could escape, how could I forget the stinger strip? Now, it was time for the escape. At evening roll call, I quickly went into my cell and put the bed dummy on the bed and ran towards the solitary room. There, I put on the guard outfit and got all the items I needed and started digging towards the outside. Once on the other side, I dropped the little gift for the patrol car and headed towards the top left side of the map. There, I started the experiment by digging down and then to the left and a stone again. But with that out of the way, we escaped.